Hi, I'm President and Chief Engineer of CLENZOIL Worldwide. Today, we're going to demonstrate how CLENZOIL can be used to clean a Wasser 10 AK-47. I think you'll find it very interesting and very helpful. Of course, anytime you go to clean a firearm of any type, there are certain safety precautions that you need to take immediately. One of the first ones, and the most important one, is you want to make sure that the gun is unloaded. So the first thing we're going to do is check the weapon and make sure that it is in fact clear and that there's no ammunition on the table or any in our cleaning area. Now we'll go ahead and disassemble the gun to a field strip condition and begin the process of cleaning it. As you can see, we've now field stripped the AK-47, and this particular gun is completely and totally covered with the shipping solvents, the shipping greases that are in it, and the gun has actually already been fired, so it is in a very, very dirty condition. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take some of the CLENZOIL Field and Range. It being a CLP, it affords us an opportunity to not have to use more than this one product on the gun. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to, because this gun has so much caked up contaminants inside it, is we're going to go ahead and just give it a good thorough coating in there. We're going to take a brush of some type and use that to work it into the trigger assembly through the bolt rail system, get a good coverage of it. You can see already just from the brush itself that there is already a lot of rust and buildup of grime, cordite, unburned powder residue, those types of things that are already in the gun itself. I'll go ahead and set that upside down. I'm going to take the bolt face and we're going to coat it with some of the CLENZOIL as well. Brush it on there to break up some of that buildup. The bolt face itself, you can see the firing pin is protruding through it. One of the good things about CLENZOIL is all you have to do is get it into that type of hole or crevice. It'll work itself through it and it'll go ahead and break things down on its own. So as you can see, this particular bolt, having been fired and covered with all of the contaminants that are on it, is very easily cleaned once we apply the CLENZOIL to it. You see from the rag itself that a lot of this stuff comes right off of it. CLENZOIL is one of the few products that you can use that will actually break through cosmoline or any of those types of shipping greases as well. But remember, even after you've cleaned it with CLENZOIL and the cosmoline is off of it, the part is still protected with the CLENZOIL on it. Okay, so that part is completely clean now. Now again, we're going to go ahead and clean the gas system and the inside of the bolt carrier. It may look like I'm putting quite a bit of CLENZOIL on there, but remember, I'm not just cleaning it. I'm lubricating it, and I'm actually also rust-proofing it. All of this at the same time. You can see the carbon that it's taking off there. You'll notice the gas piston now looks as though it's just come out of the plating shop. Again, breaking down all of the grease, all the buildup contaminants. One of the questions we get sent to us quite a bit is, once I've used CLENZOIL to do this type of cleaning, this type of field cleaning, what will I find happens as I use the gun continuously after that? Will the gun remain cleaner longer? Will it build up less frequently? What will be the long-term functionality of the gun? The gun's enhanced functionality will come from the fact that you've now not only cleaned the weapon thoroughly, but you've also been in a position where you've been providing lubrication in spots that you normally wouldn't lubricate. Normally when someone cleans a gun and they go through the process of doing so, they never always get all of the product that needs to be in there for lubrication back to where they've just cleaned it. They just can't get every little nook and cranny filled. You can see we're using clean rags. And I just want to show you just how effective this product is. Springs are a part of a gun that are just really difficult sometimes to get completely clean and protected. I just wanted to show you just how quickly the product will remove that type of buildup and grime. Now remember, this spring is now not just cleaned, but it's lubricated. So the cyclet rate of this gun is greatly enhanced because of that. Bunch of grease built up down in that corner. You can see there's plenty of it in there. And you saw how quickly I've applied this. And that area is now fully clean, functional, and you don't have to worry about more stuff building up there. We're asked a lot of times, does the product have to remain wet to retain its lubricity? And the answer to that is no. Once the product has been cleaned or been applied to the surface of the gun and it's been cleaned, you don't have to worry about if it stays wet for it to continue providing the protection. That's not necessarily the case. Once it goes on, it will begin to adhere to the surface of the metal. You'll see it breaking down rust, you'll see it taking off some of the buildup of material. Inside of the dust cover, just a little bit.